What's up, guys? Hey, Dhru Harrell here with Nine Leadership and Hachi Media. We're here at Imaging, and I'm here with our first guest here, Mirza and Mike with Vivid Metal Prints. These guys are doing some really cool stuff. This is beautiful, amazing work here. So Mirza and Mike, thanks for taking the time to talk today, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell us about the prints, and I think the example over here is you have this right here. So tell us about the metal prints you guys make.
Sure. So they're all dye sub. So the inks are superheated and baked into the metal coating. So they're scratch resistant. They last 100 years plus. If you get a glossy print, you can actually use car wax to buff it. If it has like micro scratches. So hyper durable, really light. I mean, a fully framed 2436 print is like 6 pounds, 7 pounds. And we ship 98% of orders in 3 to 5 business days. So. We really try to focus on kind of the pro market. So we do press proofs, so you can approve them before you get to final. We really care about color, and we accept any file type. So if you have a 2 gig, 16-bit TIFF, that's what we want because it has that sweet data. So and we work with consumers and businesses as well. But our pros are our bread and butter.
Awesome, man. And so, first question here. So, what do you guys like to shoot most often? Like fashion, boudoir? What kind of stuff do you guys shoot?
All the above. Okay. We get everything. We get the beginners that are shooting photos of their family, of their pets. We get pros that are shooting landscapes and just different and boudoir and all kinds of stuff. And then we also have businesses that are shooting products and things like that. So.
I meant you personally. What do you like to shoot?
I'm one of the beginners. I'm on the printing side. I use my DJI Osmo 3 to do video. I use my iPhone to take shots.
I'm mostly like street photography these days for about the last year and a half.
Awesome.
A lot of architecture before, nature stuff, but street has kind of got my blood up for about a year now.
Street photography is fun. Yeah. So we do shoots in Tokyo. Like I said, we talked about that. Like shooting in Tokyo on the street is phenomenal. So much fun.
Yeah.
So where's your favorite place to shoot on the street so far?
Locally, Winston-Salem, where I live, I've found that it's like limiting yourself to a certain kind of poetic structure, like a sonnet. You have to stay confined to those 14 lines in the rhyme scheme. I have to stay confined to a small town of Winston-Salem and find the expansive nature of that. And it's incredible because every day I go downtown, it's just something different. So I realize you're only limited by your eye, not by your environment.
I love what you said. You're only limited by your eye. I like that a lot. That should be a quote. That should be like a blow that up somewhere. That's better than that live, laugh, love trash. That should be on a poster. So awesome. Everybody, here with Amanda from 17 Hats, an amazing business management platform. Amanda, thanks for taking time to talk today.
Absolutely, happy to do it.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about 17 Hats real quick, and then we'll get into some more fun questions.
17 Hats is your all-in-one platform to help you manage your business and help you grow your business. It's going to help you automate all of those tedious tasks so that you have time back in your day to do what you need to do.
Love that. And so what is coming down the pipeline from 17 Hats? I know a lot of cool stuff's coming, so I want to give people a preview.
There's so much stuff. Well, we just launched pipelines in general, which has been huge because it's a very nice visual of what is happening in your business, what's going on, and so you know where everybody is and what stage they are in your client experience. So that was really big. We also launched group online scheduling as well. So if you're doing workshops or even like headshots where you need to put 3 people into a group, so that was also launched. And then we have a big feature coming out. I can't say exactly what it is. It's going into beta in a few months. It does have something to do with your phone and your thumbs doing this a lot. But I don't want to release any information too soon because the moment you do that, the tech gods just crash things. But I'm very excited about it.
I can tell. I love the excitement. And that's cool thing with 17 Hats. It's such a flexible, amazing platform that people that they're consistently improving all the time because you guys are actually keeping in touch with it. I'm an ambassador for full disclosure. But you guys keep in touch with us really closely, which I love. So, and feedback, you guys have been amazing with feedback.
Thank you.
So, I'm more of a business question. How do you guys stay so agile and stay so in touch with folks all the time and continuously improving?
it's important, right? The small business communities are just constantly changing. Needs are constantly changing. Society is constantly changing. And so it's so important to figure out what your needs are. But it just goes back to our vision. Our vision and mission is to help you solve your problems. And the only way we can help you solve your problems is if we stay in contact with you guys. And of course, you never know what's going to happen, right? So we don't have big, long, this is our, year of features we're putting out, or this is our 2 years. Like, we don't do a, this is what's happening, because you never know what changes. COVID showed us that, right? We had things planned out. COVID happened, and it's like, wait, we got to get Zoom integration up. We have to do this. We have to do that. We have to do all this stuff that was never on our list because society changed, right? So we always want to make sure that we're flexible. We have our list of things that we know we need to work on, and based on what's going on in the communities and in the industries, we make those decisions ad hoc.
Love that. So, more fun question. What do you see down the pipeline with AI and that kind of work, and how's that affecting you, 17 Hats?
Absolutely. I've had a lot of meetings about AI and companies that have put it into play on, is it working, is it not, is it giving hallucinations? And there's a lot that's just giving hallucinations, right? So we have ChatGPT integrated into 17 Hats right now. We're going to get that integrated more, and then we're trying to just wait and see what some of these things are working out, right? I think the big thing with 17 Hats, and the reason why people love us, is that we're not going to jump on a bandwagon just to say, we have AI, right? We want to make sure that whatever we put out there is actually working for you and working for your business and is not going to lead you down a wrong rabbit hole. So we are trying to make sure anything that we do with AI is legit and needed for you, and it's actually going to work for you 100% of the time without the hallucinations.
Awesome. Amanda, thanks so much. And more of a fun question. What's your favorite movie and why?
Oh, my favorite movie? Oh my gosh. Little Women is my favorite Christmas movie.
Okay.
I don't know why. Anything with Hugh Grant, because I grew up in the 2000s and rom-coms were just like it.
Hugh Grant was like the king of rom-com. Actually, he still is. I
have a whole theory on that of why that's a different.
You gotta tell me now. Just tell me the basic theory. I gotta hear it now.
All of the girls who grew up in the 2000s, they've looked for Hugh Grant and their husbands because we all grew up with him in every rom-com.
That's an interesting theory, actually.
It goes into divorce rates too. I mean, I've gone down this rabbit hole. On a completely different topic.
That's a fascinating theory. Okay, we talk about that more deeply. Yeah, absolutely.
But oh my gosh, the Matrix. I mean, there's so many.
But I'm noticing a trend. Most of them around the 2000s.
They are, because I don't have time. I don't have time to watch movies now. I just work.
Fair. That's fair.
Which I love. I love doing what I do. I'm so grateful I can do it.
Well, we can tell the passion comes through, and thank you so much for all you're doing for all the business owners out there. If you haven't tried 17 Hats yet, check it out. There'll be a link below in the description. But you guys, Amanda's amazing. So thank you, Amanda.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely.
I was trained in video production, so I started learning how to create an establishing shot and then kind of get into the story with all the characters and then sort of finish it out. So yeah, that's exactly what I like to do. And
love that.
I hope a lot of other people really enjoy storytelling too, because there's so much creativity that you can do within that genre, and it allows you to really delve into the kind of gear that's available. So for us, it's like we want to show you all the different primes, all the different crazy focal lengths that you can use to tell that story from a variety of different perspectives. And that's what we do. We try and help people create the art that they really feel inside.
I love that, man. That's phenomenal. So then you'll appreciate the next question I ask you, which is, what's your favorite movie of all time, if you have one? I find it tough to answer that question personally, so it's not an unfair question always. But what's your favorite? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Probably one that most people don't even think of when they think of favorite movies. Mine is L.A. Confidential, and that was starring Kevin Spacey, Guy Pearce, Russell Crowe, Kim Basinger, and the storytelling, for example, in that movie to me was just unparalleled, and it also had that kind of throwback noir feel to it. Yep. And the cinematography was just amazing. The music, everything about that movie really spoke to me at the time. And the one movie that was sort of against it in the Academy Awards that year was Titanic. And I so badly wanted Titanic to lose because I was 17 and I was like, I'm done with DiCaprio and all this stuff. So LA Confidential is the movie for me.
That's an obscure one, but I love it. I love it because I do remember that movie now, and like actually the cinematography in that movie was actually phenomenal. Yeah. I really appreciated it. And
give it another watch because it also brings back that old Hollywood feel, Yeah. And I guess speaking of Hollywood, don't forget that Sigma makes cinema lenses as well. So we've got our regular photo lenses, which of course you can use for video, but we also have our lenses that are made for cinematography, which come in PL mount, and you can put them on a variety of different high-end cameras like Reds and Alexas and things like that, Sony Venice, stuff like that. And it is really sort of gaining ground amongst like indie filmmakers and sometimes on some bigger productions as well. You'll see them being used on things like Totally Killer, which was a movie that was recently released that's on streaming now. There's boy, I can't even think of any right now because it's early, okay? So it's really, I haven't had enough coffee, but it's definitely gaining steam.
That's awesome, man. Well, dude, Nick, thanks so much, man. I appreciate the time today.
Very
good talking to you, man.
Yeah, you too. Thanks so much.
All right, I'm here with Sean from Ontrack with their data recovery, which is pretty cool, actually, and very important in photography. So,
Absolutely.
Sean, thanks for talking to me today.
Absolutely. Thanks.
So tell us a little bit about Ontrack and kind of the work you guys do.
So, like you said, we're a data recovery company. We are the exclusive data recovery provider for the indemnification trust with the PPA. Okay. So, non-PPA members, a typical data recovery is about $1,000. But for PPA members with a approved claim, it's $100 deductible out of their pocket, and the trust will take care of the rest. So, as you can imagine, photographers losing data, photo shoots, weddings, you're in a panic, we take care of you. We'll get you a free shipping label. We put the data on a new drive and we send it back.
That's awesome. I mean, that's honestly something people don't think about until it happens, right?
Right, and a lot of PPA members don't even know that it's a membership benefit. So we're here kind of spreading the word, so I appreciate the interview.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So what are some of the most common situations where you see that things happen to people where they are like, hey, you need to get this thing taken care of like right now?
Right, it's typically a hard drive drop, or I formatted my card. And I thought I backed it up, I didn't. So we deal with hard drive data loss. But hardware failures, deletions, user error, everything. We've seen it all. Fires.
So even if they format the card, you guys can still recover stuff from that.
As long as they don't overwrite it after they format it. Yep.
Gotcha. So basically, if someone realizes that they formatted the card by accident, don't write over it. Don't take two pictures. Pull it out and then call you guys right away.
Yep. Absolutely.
Gotcha. Awesome. Is there a period of time that they can't wait? Does time matter in that situation, or is it like doesn't matter? Like as long as they don't overwrite it, it's fine. Nice. Awesome. Where are you guys based?
We're based out of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. We started there in 1985, and since we've grown to be a global company. So we have 17 labs globally.
That's amazing, man. Awesome. And now, quick personal question for you.
Sure.
So it's something I ask everybody today, so don't feel too weird. What's your favorite movie and why?
My favorite movie? I'm a Pulp Fiction guy.
Okay.
But I go back and forth between Pulp Fiction and Friday. Friday is one of the old classic funnies, yeah.
Friday's a great one, and that's also very obscure because not a lot of people are going to say that, but that's a great movie. But Pulp Fiction also, can Tarantino at his best.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of lines that are repeated today from Pulp Fiction. That's why I love it.
You know what's funny about that? I don't think people realize that they're quoting Pulp Fiction sometimes when they say those lines.
Right, exactly.
Awesome. Well, Sean, thanks so much for taking time today, man.
you so
I appreciate it. How do people get in touch with you?
You can go to ontrack.com or stop by the booth here, and we've got cards to hand out to specific instructions on what happens if a PPA member has a data loss.
Awesome. Thanks so much, man. There'll be a link below to Ontrack. You guys check it out, follow, and I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. All right, I'm here with Taylor from Godox. We got some really cool stuff happening here at Godox, man. They're ahead of the game. I mean, seriously. So thanks for talking to us today, Taylor. I appreciate it, man.
No problem. Enjoy it.
So show us what you got here. What do you got in front of us?
All right, so I got two new items to show, or one recent item. So we have this X3. This is the nano transmitter. What makes this special is, one, the interface. If you're a Godox shooter, I'm sure you remember the older, more complicated interface. Not great to work with. This one will have a touch screen, so I can just touch right here, change my settings. Easy. If I don't like touch screen, then I could just use this little wheel right here.
Oh, nice.
So
you have both options.
Both options. So this makes navigating through the menu a lot easier. I trained people on the older transmitters. It took a long time to do that. This one you just kind of pick up and start going. But the one thing that this is missing is if you're using this or want to use this on an older camera, there will not be a sync port on the side. Okay. So just keep that in mind. The other item, and it'll go with this new menu, is the Lux Master. So a big initiative for Godox is kind of the retro style flashes. This is the this is the last boss, I would say, of that. What you have is you have a retractable head, so you can do that. You just press a button right here, boom.
Dude.
So you can use this little dish right here and get that nice little direct flash effect.
Yep.
Very, very vintage. Take it off. Got a nice little, we got a little baby mount right there. That's isn't that cute? And then you just put that back on there. Boom.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
So now you have a softer light. You can put reflectors on here. And let's look at the screen. So I can change my power level.
Jeez, that's amazing.
Easy.
Dude, that's so awesome.
Yeah,
that's so much easier than the old way,
yes,
right?
yes. And the good thing is Godox is putting this new menu in all their new stuff.
Awesome.
So it makes it a lot easier. Anybody can just pick these up and start using them.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So are we expecting to see more of these, like kind of like the more retro stuff, or are we kind of looking at the old stuff as well? They're gonna just update those with these kind of menus.
Exactly. So they'll probably come out with a few different retro things, kind of continuing the system, but they're really going to implement the new menu system in like the 8600 Pro 2, which is released. Probably the new 8400 when that gets released. The V100 Pro, which was new. So we should see this menu system in pretty much all the newer generation Godox lights.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question for you. Right? It's a very important one. Is this as much of a pain in the ass to close as the other stuff before?
No, not at all. So this one is pretty much, you'll have your little umbrella port. So you just unscrew that, and then you just flatten it out.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. And then this one, you just take this apart. So the hook, and then you just do that. So
that's super cool.
Easy.
As a geek, I really appreciate the simplicity of that. And so
50 years ago, that's how I started.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stick it in.
Exactly. Exactly.
Awesome. Taylor, thanks so much, man. I appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you.
Man.
Yeah.
You guys check out Godox.